Good afternoon, Pokésports, and welcome to another VGC Battle Stadium Series 12 video, bringing you a BLACEPHALON team. Now, it's like this person, also known as, Shangri-La on Twitter. We'll make sure to link their Twitter down below in the description. This team got 39th place in the Pokemon Japanese Championships, by the way, in case you're wondering if this team is a good team. Yes, it is. It's a pretty decent team. Now, it's like Shangri-La looked me right in the eyes and was like, how do I make a team that Kevin is definitely going to post on the channel? So, you included a Xerneas, you included Incineroar, you included Blastoise, and you included a strange Pokemon that I haven't played yet, that being BLACEPHALON. So, I don't even know what to say here. All I know about this team from like first glance is that this is a substitute Xerneas. This is also a Hypnosis / Rock Blast BLACEPHALON. My assumption is, hey, this is how you deal with Charizard. The Blastoise is AV, which is also interesting, and it's also a, did I say Hypnosis on the BLACEPHALON? Yeah, it's Hypnosis on BLACEPHALON, by the way, so I can't wait to miss all of those. And when I get frustrated of missing Hypnosis, I do have the option of running the Spore with the Among Us. On top of that, Lefty's Groudon. So all over the place with this team. This is definitely one of the more unique teams that we did see in Series 12 so far, so I'm super excited to try this out. If you guys are excited to see BLACEPHALON here on the channel, you know what to do. Go ahead, hit the like button down below, and subscribe to Pokésports if you haven't done so already. And with that said, let's get on to today's video. Absolutely disgusting is what I'm about to face. Wow. Dialga-zation double shield, or double steel. Sableye, Gothitelle, Ditto, all over the place. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna need Groudon here, I think. Maybe even like Groudon BLACEPHALON ain't the worst thing in the world. As like eventually they don't have any Trick Room on their side of the field. I mean, they do have Trick Room. They don't have any Intimidators on their side, but they do have Fake Out users, which is a little bit scary. The Trick Room users are a little bit scary as well. I'm definitely gonna want to bring an Among Us to this battle just to put them all to sleep if they do want to set Trick Room on us. Hey, I think to start, why not? We go Groudon, we Dynamax, so we bring BLACEPHALON and spam Heat Waves. Like, I see no problem just doing that. And since we're Dynamaxing Groudon, we don't really need the Blastoise. I do want the Among Us here, and I think I'm going Incin. Like, if they set Trick Room on us, fine. Feel free. Do so. We'll bring the Incin. We'll shut down the Zation. We also have potential Dark moves. Does this have Dark moves? It looks like it has Darkest Lariat. I don't read Japanese, so I'm not entirely sure. The rental code that I'm looking at right now is in Japanese, and I see 2 Dark moves somewhere on there. We'll see what the Incin has to offer here. They'd lead with the Zorberis, which is the Sableye and the Dialga. Okay. Now, we do have to worry about Will-O-Wisps, and I am concerned about Will-O-Wisps, but simultaneously, I kind of just want to explode. I don't think I want to Mind Blow, per se. I think I can Protect. I don't have to Heart Swap yet. I could always still Mind Blow, though, huh? It's a lot more damage. It wouldn't be a BLACEPHALON video without this move, would it? It wouldn't be one. Yeah, you better Protect. We both protected. We were both very afraid. There's the Groudon Protect. Hey, if I get a lot of damage off on this, Oh, you're taking my item. They're tricking something onto me, which is gonna be full Incense. Okay, so I'm gonna go last is what that means. So hopefully I can still knock out the Sableye. This is still gonna be a lot of damage, all things considered. Yeah, let me take off my head and throw it at you. BLACEPHALON is not a Pokemon. There's no way this Pokemon exists. Honestly, I think getting rid of the Sableye is worth, because that's what was preventing my Groudon from being able to attack this this Dialga on the field. And now that that threat is out of the way, they're switching a Ditto onto the Groudon spots. Okay. What? I'm just gonna Dynamax though. I'm just gonna Quake, so fine by me. Yeah, I don't lose anything by doing this. Yeah, Dynamax, I Quake, and I Instant Swap. Do I have Shuck on Instant? Perfect. Easy peasy. We're gaming, folks. We're playing Incineroar. and using BLACEPHALON, which can apparently one-shot a Ditto even without Life Orb. The more you know. Now, the BLACEPHALON is going to be rendered practically useless thanks to the full incense. If you guys are unaware what full incense does, it pretty much makes you go last in your priority bracket. So since my priority bracket is 0 because I have no priority moves, I always go last. Unless someone is using a negative priority move, which I don't think any of these Pokemon have, unless you're counting Trick Room on Dialga, maybe. Regardless, we're Dynamaxing. They're also Dynamaxing. Do they Dynamax the Groudon or the Ditto? The Dialga or the Groudon, though? Looks to be Dialga, okay. So they're going to keep the Choice Scarf, most likely, on that Groudon. Which means whatever move they lock into, we know that they're only going to go for that move for the rest of the game. So that's the one good thing about Ditto. So we kind of know what they do. Forever. We're also going to Dynamax here. Unfortunately, it looks like we won't be going first. Which sucks because it means they can get a Max Whirlwind off and make us a little bit weaker. But hey. Oh, too late now. Ditto goes for the Precipice. We are going to eat our Shucker Berry. This is a -1 Precipice, so I don't think it's that serious. Yeah, we eat that up for breakfast. Beautiful. Followed by the Max Whirlwind, unfortunately, onto our Groudon. We don't eat that up in the slightest. Wow. That's definitely Life Orb, though. Which is good in the sense that, hey, it means that probably... we're not going to be proccing Weakness Policy here. Not probably. We definitely aren't going to be proccing Weakness Policy here. And honestly, we do about the same to them. So I guess that's pretty fair, huh? Now... I got to think. Oh, Lefties is actually going to come in handy here. Cool. I think I need to Precipice them, though. So I'm going to Max Guard here. I said Precipice. I'm going to Parting Shot them. Parting Shot into Dialga. I have to weaken this Dialga. The Ditto's already weakened, and I think I could definitely take a Precipice Blades, and Dialga's definitely going to go into the Groudon, because if it doesn't, it's going to die. So here's a Max Guard, followed by the Ditto Precipice, into the Max Guard. I think Instant eats this. Hardly, but we do. Max Whirlwind is going to be into the Groudon spot, is protected. So here's a beautiful Parting Shot out. Now, we're going to go into BLACEPHALON. Kind of as fodder. 100% as fodder, actually. There's no doubt about it. Enjoy BLACEPHALON, you're on the field. We got a little bit more Lefties recovery. And this is nice because now I don't think that the... Actually, we shouldn't keep this in. We should try to weaken the Ditto a little bit more. Let's Max Quick again into Dialga. Yeah, let's really try to get that Ditto nice and screwed in terms of attack. Make it -2. So we're actually going to be foddering off our Ensign here. But I feel like we made good use of Ensign. That's for sure. So by weakening the Groudon, we're able to live this double hit a little bit better. There's a Precipice. Is going to knock out my Ensign, unfortunately, but doesn't do too much damage to my Groudon. Now let's see how much the Max Whirlwind is going to do at -1 and +1 special defense. Nice, we eat that very well. Okay, we're still in the game. Game's not done yet. They're going to lose a little bit more Life Orb chip. We're going to be -2 now. Here's a nice Quake. Still not enough to knock that thing out, though. Oh my goodness. How tanky are you? Oh boy. Yeah, this is a little bit spooky. I can redirect and Pollen Puff as an option. Pollen Puff is a little bit difficult. I think the goal has to be to put the Dialga to sleep and protect. I think that's a pretty fair move since they only have Trick Room and don't have Guard. So if I go for the Protect here, put you to sleep, then I should be able to Palm Puff myself next turn and just Precipice Blades and do damage to both of them. We gotta play this really slowly. I've been practicing my slow play style. Just ask Mike. I've sent them like a billion showdown, like, you know, showdown recordings. And those games last like 30, 40 turns sometimes. Just constant swapping. It's ridiculous. But hey, I win them. So that's good. That's my IC team for you. It's just a big nuisance. Now, I think the IC is finishing by the time you're seeing this video. But it hasn't started yet. So for me, for this present form of Kevin. So the team I'm bringing is a little annoying, but I can't wait to use it. All right, they bring in the Zacian. That kind of sucks. Here's my Protect. Let's see what their Dialga decides to do. Steel Beam into Dialga. I mean, into Groudon. That's fine. Knocks. Oh, it still goes. Oh, that's hilarious. Now the Zacian's asleep. That was not intended. And now they're forced to copy Amoonguss. I don't want them to copy Amoonguss. Them copying Amoonguss is actually really bad. Oh, dang. What do I have in the back? BLACEPHALON? I might have to reset the stats on this Groudon. Dang it, I don't want you to copy Amoonguss. That's like the last Pokemon that I want you to copy. Oh well, guess we're going for Precipice. Are they gonna lock themselves onto Spore though? I'm gonna Pollen Puff myself. Alright, thankfully they're still asleep. Precipice does double connect. Still good damage on Zacian, all things considered. Oh, they're gonna lock on a Pollen Puff. I prefer that to Spore. I don't prefer that, you know, they're constantly going to be healing themselves, but I guess so are we. I have a thought. Now that I got health back on this Groudon, I think what I want to do instead is hard swap our friend here. And Rage Powder to make sure it doesn't die. Because the Zacian did its mandatory sleep turn. So it can wake up this next turn. I think if we can Rage Powder, make sure that the Amoonguss takes every hit possible. Please, I mean, if the Zacian is asleep, perfect. Even better. Even better. They go for the Pollen Puff. Fine. You're already full health, my friend. I'm about to blow y'all up. You ready? I'm gonna Heat Wave just in case the worst happens and they protect and wake. All right, let's see. 3 turns of sleep. Even if it doesn't, even if they just Behemoth here, I'm okay with that. There's the Rage Powder. Looks like they are just gonna go for a Behemoth. They didn't protect. Still asleep. Get out of here, Tom. You're done. Keep trying to Pollen Puff yourself. You gave me full incense. This is ironically helping me. Big ol' Heat Wave into both of them. Get out of here, Ditto. Get out of here. BLACEPHALON. And you know what's even funnier? Is that I have a Sash on the Amoonguss, so there's absolutely no way they can win because they only have... I'm still gonna Heat Wave. So there's a way they can win. That way is me having a 10% miss. But wish me luck. Hopefully that doesn't happen. They have to wake up this turn. Battle was canceled. They don't even... You could have. I could have technically missed 2 Heat Waves. Listen, they don't know that this is Pokésports. It was a high probability that I missed those moves. But anyway, BLACEPHALON is taking a dub. Going against top 3 Hundo right now. Going against Rain. Also, a little bit spooky because they have Tailwind and Speed Control and stuff. In a Rain, BLACEPHALON into a Rain ain't the smartest thing either. But we can try to control the weather with the Groudon. So what if I just do Xern lead with Incin? Bring Groudon, bring BLACEPHALON in the back. Is that a thought? I don't think it's an awful thought. I think it's not a great thought, but there's worse thoughts in the world. Kevin, 2022. Best quote of the year. I gotta say, I'm a little bit happy with Lefty's Groudon so far. I feel like it actually helped with longevity in that first battle. Like, it helped keep my Groudon on the field a lot longer than it should have been, which, you know, that's always a good thing. Show me thy lead. It's gonna be Zacian and Amoonguss. Okay and not okay simultaneously. Now, the Amoonguss might think that, hey, look, it's a Xerneas. Let's put it to sleep. It's always a thought that they have, right? So, what I'm thinking is that maybe we try to sub. Yeah, why not? Maybe we try to sub. Part of me really wants to Dynamax this Incin, but the other part of me is like, Kevin, what are you thinking? I won't yet, but I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna Flare Blitz instead of Fake Out. Or actually, maybe I should Parting Shot here. Just in case Zacian protects. But why would Zacian protect? I'm gonna Parting Shot on Zacian here. There's a sub. They also sub. Oh, this is getting interesting. Very, very interesting. Oh, here's a Parting Shot. That still goes through sub, my friend. They're now -2. And about to be... No, they're now -1, about to be -2. I'm going to go straight into my BLACEPHALON here. Because, like, what reason do I have not to? I put a lot of pressure with this BLACEPHALON on the field right now. All by the Spore. Nice try. All right. Screw it, right? Geomancy. Followed by Heat Wave. We're going to get really annoying real quickly. I could swap in Zacian, but I'm behind a sub. So I mean, swap in Incin, but I'm behind a sub, so I don't really care that much yet. I'll go ahead. Be my guest. They're probably going to go into Ogre now. Yep. That's fine. We get the Geomancy up. So the Ogre isn't that much of a threat, and I can always swap in a Groudon here, too. They're protecting? No, they're just B-blading. All right. They do go for the B-blade, but I'm pretty sure that even in the sun, I mean, even in the rain, the Heat Wave should be enough to knock out the Zacian. Or at least knock out the sub. All right, let's Heat Wave. Yeah, big damage onto Ogre, baby. Yep, does still knock out the Zacian sub, which is all I really cared about. Now, here's my next thought. What are the odds that a Geomancy Max Starfall knocks out Zacian at that health? With Fairy boosted, it's resisted, but it's a lot of damage. Am I gonna be that crazy? Listen, guys, sometimes you only live once. Sometimes. Huh. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking really hard about it. I also feel kind of like at a loss for what to do with this BLACEPHALON right now. So I'm going to swap in Incin. Just because. Let's see what they do with the Zacian. I might be sacking off this Incin here, but at least I have the Zacian at like -1 billion, so I can pretty much guarantee that I won't die to a Behemoth, I don't think. From a -2 Zacian, like I really don't think that that's possible. Even if I am Dynamaxed or not. Regardless, big Xerneas time. I'm so nervous. I don't think I knock out here. I can only hope and can only assume that the Zacian isn't too invested into the HP statistic. But since the sub, maybe it is. Also Dynamaxing, but they're Dynamaxing the Ogre. Interesting. I'm +2 special D though, so I don't know how concerned I am about that. Unless, of course, you went into the BLACEPHALON spot, which that's kind of overkill if you did. That's kind of extremely overkill if you did. All right, no Protect on Zacian. Max Starfall. Who said Zacian counters Xerneas? Who said it? Who said it? Xerneas, done with Zacian. Get out of here. Not even worth. Trading my instant for Zacian, I'll take it. If the instant even goes down here, let's see. Yeah, buys it. I'm so sorry, instant. It's a fair trade, though. It's a really good trade. I'm content with that trade. There are worse trades in the world, you know? I could try to fire Hypnosis spams, which I think is going to be my next project. Is going to be to try to hit a Hypnosis. Oh, no, I can't because I just set up Misty Terrain. Rip. Awkward. Well, now I really don't want to be here. I'm going to Starfall into the Ogre. Rock Blast is physical. Like, I honestly don't even understand why Rock Blast is here. I understand it's for Charizards, but, like, still. Yeah. I messed up by doing this, by going to BLACEPHALON, and I can't go into Groudon either, because setting up the Sun, Groudon can still die in the Sun to Ogre when Ogre's maxed like this. I'm just going to Heat Wave. I can't even Protect. I just messed up. They protected the Mungus. Fine, I guess. I'm going to do 0 damage to this Ogre right now. Max Starfall, though. That'll do damage. Oh, I'll do a lot of damage. I will definitely take that. Who knows? Hopefully they didn't go into BLACEPHALON here. Yeah. Get him, Ogre. I mean, get him, BLACEPHALON. Guys are now into the Who. Yeah. Thanks for coming. Now, there's good news and bad news here. The good news is that now we'll be in the Sun, but the bad news is that now they'll have the opportunity to switch Geyser back. Unless, miraculously, my Groudon outspeeds their Ogre, which I don't think they're going to do, you know? Seems very unlikely that they're going to do. This isn't Life Orb Ogre, though. Could actually be AV with how well it's taking these hits. Yeah, I'm just going to Precipice here. Like I said, the Mungus poses no threat. They try to double Protect, doesn't happen. I wonder why. Why do they care that much about their Mungus staying alive? I'm literally going for the Ogre instead. They do fire off a Geyser. Can we live it, though? In the Sun? Yes! Oh, they are definitely not specially invested that much. Oh, perfect. I don't care if we're actually in the rain. The Sun being up doesn't make a difference for me because the BLACEPHALON already died. But as long as we can knock out the Ogre, which we do, and as long as the Zacian is gone, which it is, there is nothing to stop my Xerneas right now. This Xerneas is on top of the world currently. And as long as this Misty Terrain's on the field, then we just don't care. Oh, I'm having so much fun with this team. I'm so happy that this team is making me happy. Ugh. But that doesn't live anyway. Because, like, your special defense is poo-poo. It's like actual poop. Unless the Sash is here. Well, time to look for it. Let's go for the Precipice. They can't Dynamax either. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that is not good. Oh, that is not good. I'm gonna knock out the Amoonguss, but I think I might lose still. Oh, they don't have Smart Strike? They have Sash. They have Sash. They have Sash. There's no way they were... Oh, they're Life Orb? Oh, they're done. It's over. Y'all want to see... Y'all want to see a Kartana disappear? Here it is. Controller down. Bye. Sayonara. If you had a Assault Vest, maybe. But you got Life Orb? Get out of here. Listen, though. They could have won that. They could have won that. All they had to do was Smart Strike into my Xern. There's no way Unless they were assuming that I had a fire move, but I didn't have a fire move. But there's no way a Groudon with Precipice Blades could have one-shot a Kartana. So what they could have done was just knock out my Xern with a Smart Strike and then Leaf Bladed me next turn, and I wouldn't have been able to do anything. Regardless, I don't mind. On to the last. Ogre, Zacian, Venusaur, Zapdos. Okay. Not super concerned, just mildly concerned. This could be another game for Xern. We just have to be smart about it. And I honestly think we were pretty smart last game, so let's just go for it, right? Let's do the exact same thing. Let's treat this like it's a best of 3. Bring the exact same 4 to this battle. Because, hey, it worked. And this time, they only got 1 Steel type we got to worry about. And apparently, if we get that Geomancy up, we can actually defeat Zacian. So, hey. Fine by me. Only thing we got to do is get sub up. And that's why sub Xern is so good, man. It's really good. I think sub is definitely the play for Xerneas. Especially since, like, one of the ways of defeating Xerneas is sleep. You eliminate that right away by setting up the sub. Well, let's see what they go ahead and do. Zacian Incin lead. I gotta hope that my Zacian my Incin outspeeds their Incin. I gotta just hope, right? Let's actually take a look at the speed on our Incin. Oh, we can actually see. Hold on. Adoy. There's Fairy Aura. Come on, let's see. Intimidates. Oh, they're faster than us. Unfortunate. Unless it's a speed tie, but they are faster than us. As it currently stands. So, very much I could do about it. I can go into BLACEPHALON. And then go for the parting shot into the Xern, into their Zacian. Too many Z sounds today. Xerneas, Zacian, Zamazenta, Zippity Doodah. I don't know, man. Too many Z's. What the heck even is a Zippity Doodah? Alright, let's go into BLACEPHALON. Kind of as fodder, to be honest. They fake out my Incin, though? Interesting. Followed by the B-Blade. Fine by me. Do we actually take this? That was neutral, by the way. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. I'm a mind blow for fun, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Let me click parting shot again here. Wow, that was some dumb damage. That was some real dumb damage from a neutralization. Thing is, if I get rid of the Zacian, I have such a good chance. They're actually gonna preserve it. Wow. Into Zapdos they go. So I actually get my mind blow off. Hold on. I wasn't expecting to get this move off, but I just full healthed the Zapdos, which is pretty nice. Cool. I guess they maybe assumed that I was scarfed there. They go for the Darkest Lariat onto me. Maybe they were just expecting that to knock out. But now that gets to go onto my Incin. Oh my god, look at how much damage I did to the Incin also. Ugh. That was a lot more than I wanted to do. Not gonna lie. Good news is their only flying type is now on the field. And their Incin is off the field. So I can go into Groudon and Xerneas now is what that means. Set up Geomancy is what that means. And maybe even Dynamax Xerneas next turn is what that means. Fine by me, man. Kind of like that. -1 Zapdos, don't really have to worry about too much. Yeah, go into Xerneas and click Geomancy is all I have to do. Switching out of their Zacian was, I think, a really big mistake for them. They gave me so much pressure here. Yeah, we clicked Geomancy. Do I Dynamax the Groudon, though? I want to Precipice, just in case I do switch in Zacian into that Zapdos spot. Then Zacian still has to eat a Precipice to the face. Now, the Incin still can't put a little bit of pressure onto my Oh, they have Weather Ball? I don't think that matters, though. Yeah, whatever. Oh, they knocked themselves out. I guess that works. Bye, Zapdos. Thanks for coming. Here's a Geomancy. Beautiful. I have another idea. Oh, there's so many options with sub. It's so beautiful. Okay, well, let's get the Geomancy up. We did it. We've accomplished the Xerneas task. Now let's knock out this Ensign. Okay, it has Shucka. It has some damage on it though, right? Beautiful. Nice Shucka Berry. Lol, single targeted Precipice into the Ensign is gonna be enough to knock it out. Now, issue is they're definitely bringing out Ogre and a Friend. Friend being Zacian, right? Those are the last two Pokemon they have. They're two restricteds. Wow. Yeah, it's gonna be the Ogre and the Zacian here, which means they get the rain up. Now, they didn't Dynamax yet, so they're definitely going to Dynamax the Ogre. And we also didn't Dynamax yet. And I don't know who to Dynamax. I kind of want to protect. And sack off Ensign just to get the sun up. I'm gonna protect and sack Ensign. I think that's the play. For now, at least. This is still a back and forth battle. It's still anyone's battle. They do have the right two Pokemon in the back to deal with my two Pokemon. It's a little bit sketched, a little bit nerve-wracking, but hey. We didn't get rid of the Zacian early on like we did in the last battle, unfortunately. Kind of took out the rest of the team. They're gonna click Dynamax first. I still do plan on Dynamaxing Xerneas if I can. Thing is, if I can, right? I'm gonna try, but if I have to Dynamax Groudon, then I have to Dynamax Groudon. I would much rather Dynamax Xerneas, though, if I'm gonna be honest. That's fine. We get the Protect off. Do they also protect their Zacian? No, they go for the straight B-Blade into the Xern. They're just going for death here. They got blood in their eyes. Followed by the Geyser. Probably into the Groudon spot. Yeah. All right. Bye, Ensign. Good news is we get sun up now. Now, I have to one-shot the Zacian again. I know I can one-shot it from 75-ish HP. I'm not so sure about full, though. But it's worth a shot, I think. I hope, I swear. Okay, yeah, well, we gotta try. We gotta go for it. And what better time to go for it than right now? I mean, I guess we could also sub here. And then Precipice. And then go for it. Yeah, what if I sub Quake, knock out Zacian, then deal with Ogre later? Yeah, let's do that. I like that better. We're Dynamaxing Groudon here. Sub Quake. And then if they don't attack that spot, then I'm behind a sub, which is fine. I actually have all the pressure in this turn, I think. I think I have a lot of the pressure. Not all of it, right? Because they could still make some big brain plays and take me out. But I have a lot of pressure here, especially with the sub being up. Because I'm outspeeding Zacian because the Geomancy is up. So I could theoretically sub twice and be fine. Issue is, if they double into that spot, then I lose my Xern for no reason. We'll see, though. Well, they are in the sun, so maybe... I'm +2 special D. Maybe I can live a Geyser into that spot, but I'm not too confident about that. Hailstorm, well, I can definitely live that. Especially if it's into Groudon. Eat that up. Nice. Zacian See you later, buddy. Zacian's about to pop, which is all I want to see. Sub is disgusting on Xerneas, dude. Sub is so gross on Xerneas. Get out of here, Zacian. Consider yourself dealt with. Now, we gotta find some way of knocking out this ogre. The plus special defense is really gonna help us. And also, we just protect this final turn just to make sure the Xerneas doesn't die to a stupid ogre attack. Actually, no, we might as well double attack, right? I'm just trying to maximize the damage output I do with Moonblast, but in all honesty, whatever. We just double attack here. That'll maximize it enough for me. We go for the Quake. We go for the Moonblast. Because now the bigger threat just turned into this Xerneas now that the Zacian is gone. Yeah, they max Geyser into the Xerneas spot. I makes sense. Can't be mad about it. You're forgetting that I have the deer, though. The deer is what's going to win the game. It's not the Groudon. My Quakes aren't going to do anything. Unless this is AV Ogre, which is why they're so confident they can deal with the Xerneas. Yeah, Quakes are technically doing more, but I'm now +4 special defense with the Xern. So, pretty respectable. Now I gotta protect Groudon, just to make sure that if they Water Spout, we keep it as spread damage and not just as individual single target damage. Well, they can't Water Spout, but Origin Pulse, you know. But I think, anyway, they die from that HP to Moonblast. Let's just protect the Groudon. Just to keep the spread damage. We do still outspeed. Moonblast into the ogre. Do they live? Not today. Critical hit might have mattered. I'm not going to say if it did or not. That's a triple win in today's video. What a team. I love this team so much. Let's get you guys that rental code. And here's the rental code for the BLACEPHALON, and I guess I should say the Xerneas BLACEPHALON video, because let's be honest, that deer put in some work in today's episode. I am just like a newfound respect for Xerneas. I didn't even bring Blastoise to any battle today, which is like very uncommon for me. I'm typically a very big Blastoise stan, and I will find ways to make it work in almost every single battle. But for some reason, today was the Xerneas day, and my brain felt like playing the deer, and the deer is what we got. Anyway, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to check out this rental code and actually use the team. Also, leave a like down below in the video as well. Leave a comment telling me what you thought of the team and what you think of my hat. It's a Cubone. Also, make sure to check out Shangri-La's Twitter. I will post it down below in the description, along with they have a whole article about why they built this team, how they play this team, etc., etc. Just, you know, a team report. It's in Japanese, but if you use Chrome, you could just translate it to English and use your context clues and figure out what they're trying to say. But yeah, this team was a lot of fun. I loved it a lot. Thank you so much for making this public, Shangri-La. I really appreciate it. Anyway, if you enjoyed today's video, let me know. I'm Kevin, Pokésports. Have a great night. Peace out. Bye-bye.